Hey everybody, so another video here. We're going to be talking about the Z now for kind of setting up some of our parts. So what we're going to be doing first is that we need to then figure out this top, tell the machine that the top of this, which is purely just faced right now, that is Z0. So what we're going to do here, kind of the first thing, I want to do a tool change. I always use tool number 6 for our kind of setting our Z, and tool number 6, if you don't remember, is our engraving tool. So real quick, if I come to my controller, if I go MDI, I can then write kind of some of that hand code if I want, but I can cheat the system a little bit. So MDI, I'm then going to go tool 6, and then now I'm going to hit my reverse button also on the MDI. This will cause me to then do a manual tool change. So tool change number 6. So that is all good right there. So now, the kind of tool that's going to allow us to do this. So this right here is our tool setter. This tool setter, when it is perfectly at 0, kind of using this little pressure plate at the top, means that it is 4 inches above. Exactly. So that means if I bring this tool setter onto our part here, put it on top, and this is freshly faced, so it should be, you know, theoretically perfect. So now, if I bring this tool, the point of it, down onto my pressure plate here, and it goes to 0, a little past, and it goes to 0, that means that this is exactly 4 inches above. Then I can figure out my Z, do a little math here, kind of in my offsets tabs, and all that good stuff, and I can then cut my part. So, let's go ahead and do that now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do some hand jogs. So I'm gonna do a handle jog, 0.001 X, verify with my yellow strip. I'm gonna go in X a little bit to make these line up. I'm gonna go on the Y a little bit. Looks okay, a little bit more X. All right, now I'm gonna go down in the Z. So again, all I'm doing is I'm in handle jog mode. Now, as I get closer, I'm gonna slow this down. So I'm gonna go to handle jog, 0.001. I'm gonna go a little bit more in the X, a little bit in the Y, so you can kind of see from the side here, a little bit more in the Y. I wanna get the relatively the center, the best I can. A little bit more X, okay, cool. So now I'm gonna drop this down in the Z. Then as this makes contact, you'll see that that needle is going to change to start moving. So as this is moving, I'm going to now, once I get past that 90, I'm going to go down to my super slow mode. So handle jog, 0.001. I'm in the Z. As I crank in the negative, this is going to then go up, and I want this to be at 0 exactly. Takes a little bit of finesse, but right there, that looks pretty good to me. So we are working in, we're a work offset G59. I'm gonna go to work real quick. It is 0. So the kind of interesting thing about this, I don't care whatever number this is. This is just the number that the machine knows for reference. I care about this number right here. These are my live numbers of what my coordinates are. So I want this number to be 4. And I have a trick of what we could do for that. So if I type in the number right now, this number, into my input, so if I go 3.7653, I copied it exactly. If I hit enter, it's giving me a warning. It's saying it's a big change from 0. That's okay, so we'll kind of watch what happens. This is 0, I'm entering this number, so let's change that. So now these flipped. So in my in-space random number is 3.7653. My current number right here is 0.000. So that means that right now the machine thinks that this is Z0. So if I only cut 4 thousandths of an inch from this, wherever this is Z0, it cut 4 thousandths down, which is obviously not on my part. So what I'm gonna do, I want this number to be 4 because that tool setter, when it's at that 0, 12 o'clock position, it is 4 inches exactly up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna subtract, so negative 4.00. So I input that into my input. This is 0, that's 3.7653. If I hit enter, enter again, Now, this number's gone -4. This number has gone from 0 to 4, so this is good. This is exactly what I want. So right now in my G59, it's saying that I'm at Z 4.0, which is perfect because this, if this is 0 plus 4 inches with my needle at 0, that's exactly 4 inches. So this is saying it's at 4 inches. This is saying it's at 4 inches. This is perfect. So now what I can do, click handle jog, 0.001, Z, go up, make my tool go up, get my tool setter out of here, put it down on the workbench, and now this is good to go. So this is kind of be part 2 of my edge finding and setting my Z. So if I just edge find, I did my X, Y, now I got my Z. So I'm theoretically ready to go. I can go to my part list, find whatever number my program is, enter, select program, memory, and I can run that program. So hopefully this helps. This is then how you use that tool setter to then find that Z.